Okay, let me see. This is the same life I this. Let me. Okay, well, we see something here. I wanna try because I definitely don't understand what is happening here.
What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today I'm going to be going over all 297 returning Pokemon that you could find in the Paldea Dex.
Okay, so
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
where do I go for this streaming thing? It's not here.
I've had the double pack for Scarlet and Violet because I found someone who was selling it online about a week before launch, so I've been playing it for a good amount of time, not sleeping. And I've assembled all 297 Pokemon that are from previous generations returning in this game and in the local Pokedex. I previously made a video covering
Okay,
this subject,
YouTube
information, and there is
Studio
a good
live
amount of inaccuracies,
stream
and for preservation of information, I wanted to make this
dashboard.
video, and on top of that, it's going to be
Okay, so I need to first.
watch later playlist that some people know exists.
Yeah, la later date, whatever.
If you're
Whatever.
missing something, you can just pull up this video.
Okay, so here is where
Original Dex order, and you're good. This video is going
I
to be
put
pretty much spoiler free. Just to let you know, there's a regional
perfect.
version of
Then I go
Pokemon
to this
Returning
one,
that's going to be appearing in the
right?
opening cutscene of the
And
game.
then
Talk about what that Pokemon is. I'm not going to show you pictures of it. And there are some
I
Pokemon
see,
that
I see. That makes sense.
typing or its number or anything. There was recently a data mine including all of the actual artwork from the Pokedex for all
Pretty
of the
odd.
Pokemon in the game. However, some of that artwork contains Pokemon that haven't been officially revealed. And even though I did not get the game's
Pretty odd how it works over here.
respect their embargo date and prevent you from seeing any unintended Pokemon. That's my number one thing. My number one spoiler quota before release. Don't show you anything that hasn't been officially shown. And just like previous generations, it's more common for Pokemon that are found earlier in the game to be higher up in the Pokedex. So, starting at the beginning for Hoppip, Fletching, Houndour,
Testing.
right in the beginning of the game.
It should work right now.
You already have a grass and a fire type, and then later on in the Dex, there's also a water type because for some reason, all the land Pokemon are registered first, and then all the water Pokemon. So you could start the game with a fire, water, and a grass type, which is pretty awesome. Houndour and Houndoom, it's a weird thing to see.
This is so odd because
But they are.
I'm sending some messages
It's weird to see the
and I'm not receiving anything.
like Rattata, Yungoos, Squavit.
What is happening?
Of the game, and more than one. So you're gonna have Yungoos running around, and you're gonna have Squavit running
Come on
around.
up here,
It's
man.
pretty neat like that. You have Sunkern, so the fact that you have Sunkern and you have Hoppip, you have a choice.
Is the chat not connected to it or something?
Continuing on, we have
I don't get it.
Scatterbug, of course, all the bugs are here. Vivillon is in the game, and so far it has only been found
Man,
in Meadow
YouTube is a little bit weird for streaming.
so far that you are able to obtain
It's there.
patterns in game, but via sprites and game code.
But it seems it doesn't work exactly as
supported in the
as
game.
intended.
Pokemon Home, maybe events coming up in the future. We're gonna have to wait and see. Combi and Vespiquen, Rookidee.
It's so odd, man.
Corviknight, fantastic because Rookidee is one of my favorite flying types
Oh.
for an early route because it doesn't have that normal type, so it actually resists fighting that pretty much no other birds do. All right, we have the Happening line and the Azumarill line. Also, I want to say, in my opinion, baby Pokemon have never been handled properly in the Pokemon franchise. Because typically, you'll come across, you know, Marill, and then you have to breed down for Azumarill. Same thing with Sudowoodo and Bonsly, or they're found together at the same time. Like
Okay, so their test works, but here
the babies
about here?
So you can form that bond and that
Okay, now it's working. What the fuck,
mechanics
man?
wise, those levels that
Okay,
those very low levels that are
now it's working there.
increases
But in the other part, it didn't work at all.
friendship to evolve. You're gonna be able to
Okay,
increase that
let me
range
check another thing.
and by level 20 or
Checking
so, it should be evolving to its
test
peak.
widget.
I think that's executed perfectly. We have Surskit and Masquerain.
Okay, here.
New. Oh, hang on. I need to put the code in. And
Here.
boom, Paldean Wooper. There you go. Is ground and poison type. We do have
Okay.
regular Jotonian Wooper is transferred.
Checking if that works there.
One piece of official media.
Wait, guys. I see some people hopping on. I'm not. I'm just testing. I usually stream on Twitch. But I'm just trying to test out how YouTube works. Because in OBS, apparently, like you can have like multiple profiles and stuff like that. So I'm just testing out YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming here or not, but I'm just like testing and trying to see how it works. It seems it works seamlessly, actually. I'm pretty impressed, to be honest. I'm pretty impressed. And it actually has more. So I'm trying to check right now, like what is the delay between me talking and seeing the actual video right now over here, and it seems like the. It seems that the bitrate is pretty high in comparison to Twitch. Just to give you an example, I think in Twitch you have, well, I don't think it is. In Twitch, if you're not affiliate, you have 6K bitrate, and bitrate means like how much data you can send to Twitch. And here you have a maximum of 50K. that's way too much. Like super good. But yeah, I'm just trying to check that out. Giga shot. It doesn't work. Eres tú, yo. Yo estoy diciendo, pero porque yo veo 4 viewers en un test que yo estoy haciendo de YouTube. Yo solamente estoy chequeando el stream. Oh my god, guys. I see 5 people here. I'm just testing, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just testing. For YouTube, I really want to, I'm probably going to create some videos. I have some ideas that I have on mind. I'm not sure if you guys saw my post, but the Nintendo Ninja completely cut me off, like, and so yeah. Sadly, 2 of my videos for Scarlet and Violet are not online anymore. But I'm gonna be putting some of them and uploading them on tomorrow night, right, for the release of the game. And apart from that, I'm gonna be streaming the playthrough. So yeah, that's good. Then let me see what else. But yeah, I'm just trying to test out YouTube. I'm just trying to see like how this works and stuff. And it is surprising that I'm just doing a test, and you guys join. But yeah, I will think about it. I think I'm gonna try and see what's gonna happen. Maybe what I will do is that I will stream someday in YouTube and then some days on Twitch, because I just want to try out the waters over here and see how this works. To be honest.
You do not have the Hisuian that has been known at pre-release to be obtainable in-game, but they are transferable, maybe in events going forward.
But yeah. Me aparece en mi feed todo spamero.
Great news. They are not version exclusive.
En serio, cabrón, pero sale mucho. Salió un montón.
You can go to
Yo todavía estoy trabajando, cabrón. Yo supone que estoy trabajando.
or Applin. You could also find it on the ground under trees, just like you did in Sword and Shield. So you can have all of them in the same game. The bad news is that exact mechanic was saved for
You know, I haven't seen Appling at the beginning of the game.
this video because again,
I haven't seen Appling. I haven't seen Lilian.
previous generation.
I haven't seen Brillium.
Grumpig, Mischievous is
I haven't seen, like, nobody.
Violet. We have Makuhito.
Literally, like, nobody here.
Abominable. Also, I want to let you know that, in my opinion, a catastrophic error that happened in Sun and Moon has been.
Let me check something here. If I go here.
Well, it had a lot of issues, right? But one of my biggest things is the bug
Interesting.
you found on the first route only evolved on the third island, and same thing happened with Crabrawler. Who you can get on the
Excellent
first
suggestion,
island,
analytics.
to the end of the game for it to evolve. That has been fixed.
Okay.
Just like they did for Glaceon, in addition to a location-based
I'm probably gonna see this video and then I'm just gonna hop off.
which is Crabrawler into Grabominable with an Ice Stone, which is a fantastic fix that they did to the game's code to make him
Wait, what?
more accessible if you enjoy that Pokemon.
What did he
In
say?
my opinion, a catastrophic error that happened in Sun and Moon has been fixed. My
Really?
biggest problem with Sun and Moon, well, it had a lot of issues, right? But one of my biggest
No!
things you found on the first
Sun
route
and Moon.
only evolved on the third island, and same thing happened with Crabrawler, who you can get on the first island, but then you had to carry
Okay.
it to the end of the game for it to evolve. That has been fixed, just like they did for Glaceon. In addition to a location-based evolution, Crabominable can now evolve using an Ice Stone, which is fantastic. Or Crabrawler into
Oh,
Crabominable
interesting.
with an Ice Stone, which is a fantastic fix. That they
Actually,
did to
I
the game's
didn't.
code.
I didn't know that it was so problematic to evolve this guy into this crap. and to be honest, at the beginning of the game, you see a lot of these guys. Actually, in the first area of the game, you can see this little guy. But I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't like that Pokemon. I actually don't like that Pokemon too much.
to make him more accessible if you enjoy that Pokemon. Plus, a fighting type is really handy because there's a lot of dark Pokemon and a lot of steel Pokemon in this game. I think half of my team is fighting. Not even lying. So
Es que la verdad, cabrón, ese tipo es fei, ese tipo es una mierda. That Pokemon is so really bad, man. It's a shitty Pokemon. No, it's not a shitty Pokemon. It's just my taste. I don't like that type of Pokemon.
Salandit, Salazzle, Phanpy, Kufant. We get to our first dragons, which is the Gibble line. The Gibble line, including Garchomp, are some of the non-version
Something I have to say about this, about Gible, you can actually get him at the beginning of the game. So if you go to a cave, I don't know how it happened. I'm not sure if it's just a weather. I'm not sure how that works. All I can say is that out of the many ways, many times that I tried to get into the cave, I saw them once, and it was like literally like a group of Gibles, and there was one Garchomp around and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but you can definitely get a Gibble at the beginning. If, right, because I heard this one is for Scarlet, and the one I'm gonna be playing is Violet, so I don't think I'm gonna see it on my first playthrough. But for Scarlet, you can see them there.
exclusive dragons, so both versions of the game are going to be able to play with Garchomp. Good, because he's
Oh, okay.
amazing. We have Wingull, Pelipper, Magikarp,
Didn't know.
Gyarados, Arrokuda, and Barraskewda. You thought Barraskewda was fast. There's a new Pokemon who's even faster and more annoying than Barraskewda and
I know.
Sharpedo combined. So, fun stuff.
I know.
Basculin, we have the red stripe and the blue stripe, but not the white stripe, which is also loosely called the Hisuian form. We have Gulpin and Swalot that are going to be violet only. I did see someone who said that Gulpin was one of their favorite Pokemon, and they're happy that they're making a return because it's been a while since we had, Gulpin and Swalot in the highlight there. We have Cantonian.
I call that Pokemon El Moco. A booger, man. It's just literally a booger. Look at that face. It's green. It's moochy. It's nasty. It's a booger, man.
And we have Persian. There is a gift Galarian Meowth in the game that can evolve to Berserker. Berserker, as you're going to see, is not in the Scarlet and Violet decks. So you are going to be able to obtain a Pokemon that is not in the regional decks via a gift. The way that they're handling this, significantly better than it was in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Because if you remember, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you had a Pokedex entry for Meowth, you had a Pokedex entry for Berserker, and you had a Pokedex entry for Persian. But the only way to get that Meowth, I think there was the event Meowth or something, but then there was also the gift Meowth. So you had to find the one person in the game who gave you that gift
yeah, I
or
remember now.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah, from Alola.
In order to get that dex entry, that has been removed. So if you happen to stumble upon where you can get Galarian Meowth and you get yourself Berserker, good for you, but it's not mandatory for the decks.
Oh,
good job. There's a lot of subtle tweaks here that have just
made
the game significantly better. Drifloon and Drifblim are going to be exclusive to Pokemon.
So I have a question actually. So I'm not sure if the Alola line is gonna be in the game then, because from what I see, it's only Cantonian and the Galarian version. Maybe from Pokemon Home. Maybe, who knows? We will see.
Scarlet, this is opposite of Mischievous and Mismagius. We have the Flabebe and Florges line. All of the colors are available. Diglett and Ductrio, Torkoal, Numel, Bronzor. There was a previous rumor that Bronzor is going to be version exclusive. That rumor was
in one of the videos that I make. Man, I never found Bronzor. And I wanted to say, you know, to anyone, right? If you have Pokemon Scarlet, right, and you have the Mega Man dude, the Mega Man dude is like the little child, and you need to evolve him by using an item. That item, you get it by exchanging Bronzor fragments to a person. What happens is the Bronzor fragments, you will say, oh, I get Bronzor fragments from killing only Bronzor, right? So I was like, where can I find Bronzor? I can't find him. And the only thing I was able to find was the Bronzor one. So I was like, you know what? Let's just kill it. And then after literally after 30 minutes of trying to find Bronzor, I decided to kill this guy. And then this guy gave me Bronzor fragments. So yeah, what I'm trying to say here is like, you don't need Bronzor to get Bronzor fragment. You can kill its evolution, and it's gonna give you Bronzor fragments. By each time you kill one of these, and it has to be with the Let's Play feature, you get 3. So you need 10 of those Bronzor fragments in order to get the item that makes the other Pokemon evolve. So yeah.
Is inaccurate. It is in both games. Axew, Fracture, and Haxorus are in the game, and they are going to be in both versions. The pure Dragon type available in both games as well.
I think I saw one.
Pretty nice. We have Mankey, and we have Scarlet and Violet decks.
Primeape.
159 being Primeape. We have Scarlet and Violet decks 161 being Metatite and then Metacham. We have Riolu, who is kind of near the first area. And when I restart my game on the day before release Thursday,
pretty early in the game,
I want to see if you can get a Riolu at the beginning, because I think you can. And I'm interested to see that. Barboach and Whiscash, Gumi, Sliggoo, and Goodra, another pure dragon type and not version exclusive. There's a lot of dragons. There's a lot of dragons in this game.
Yep.
And me,
there's
a fan
a lot
of dragon types, I'm here for it. Croagunk, Toxicroak, Eevee, and all of the evolutions are in the game.
And they can appear in game.
Find all of the evolutions in the overworld.
It's randomly
out there. Eevee is very early in the game, very rare to stumble upon, but for the people who see as Eevee and its evolutions as more of a chore, you can find them in the wild. Some of them are at placed locations, some of them just happen to be rare one place or another, some of them have the cool Terra glow to them in the overworld. You'll find them, trust me. Number 188, we have Dunsparce. Number
Oh.
190, we have Deerling and Sawsbuck.
What about the evolution?
All 4 different coats are going to be in the game at different areas of the world. Pretty neat.
Okay.
We have 192, Girafarig, and I don't know why I included it here because it's an evolution of a Pokemon, but it's a brand new Pokemon, and it's in the dex. I'm not covering brand new Pokemon here, but Girafarig is number 193. 194, we have Grimer and Muck. We have Toxel, Toxtricity, Dedenne,
Yeah, the
Pachirisu,
baby.
Stantler, Fungus and Amoongus, Voltorb, Electrode, Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone. I do have to say that the shine of all metal Pokemon in the game works with the sun and it looks so good.
Yep.
So good. So Pokemon like Magneton and Fortress have
It looks
like
amazing.
actual metallicness to them for the first time. It's
So
hit
the
in the wild and
models-
it looks so
the
good.
models
Ditto is
since-
confirmed in the game. Little
You probably guys know about it, but the models now are like super well done. They have like an amazing texture on it, and all the Pokemon that have like metal on them, it actually looks like metal, and it's amazing. It's pretty good.
fun fact, Ditto and Zora
Ditto is a little bit complicated because now basically in order for you to get a Ditto, you need to literally just go around and start a battle to kill a Ditto. Like I literally tried to do like the let's go thing, and I killed like 2 Dittos at some point because they are transforming to another Pokemon randomly, like literally randomly around the world. So yeah, it's gonna be complicated. Like I was so lucky to capture one in Scarlet, but like it was just randomness. But if you wanna get one, it's gonna be a little bit hard.
function in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet the same way they do in Pokemon Go. We have Growlithe and Arcanine, Teddiursa, Ursaring, Zangoose, and Seviper in the same game, both games. Swablu and Altaria, Skiddo and Gogoat. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. We have a new Tauros. I'm not going to show it to you. It's in the opening cutscene of the game. You're going to see it. It's going to be very noticeable. In fact, they show it to you 2 times. That's how noticeable it is. But it's important to note that there are actually 3 Tauros, and 2 of them are version exclusive. They're all called the Paldean form. Just one of them is also part water, and one of them is also part fire. The red one's in the red game, and the blue one's in the blue game. And if you have
Man, Austin, mano, Austin está spoileando todo, brother. Pero ahí no dicen nada. Nada, pero el punto es, yo encontré el de Fire. I was able to find the one for, fighting Fire, and I saw a Tauros with like red stuff on it, and I, you know, for some reason I didn't capture him, and I understand why. I probably did that because I don't want to do it on my on the Scarlet one. I wanted to do it on my main one in Violet, because that's the one I want to complete the Pokédex, have the Shine Charm, and all of that. So we will see.
the red Tauros, which is the Red Bull, you could get wings. Litleo and Pyroar, Stunky, and Skunktank are available only in Pokemon Scarlet. This is to be opposite of the Gulpin and Swalot in Pokemon Violet. We have Zorora and Zoroark. We did see in early trailers Hisuian Zorora, however, as of pre-release, it has not been found in the game. Sneasel and Weavile are back, Murkrow, Honchkrow, Gothita, Gothitelle, Sinistea, and Poltegeist. Contrary to a rumor that was spread about them being version exclusive, they are not version exclusive. So, if you want to hunt down authentic Sinistea, you can, with that 1% spawn rate. Hang on, I think if I do this code. Yeah, there we go. There's authentic Sinistea. I just wanted the different one because it has the little stamp at the bottom for that 2 pixels on the phone you're watching right now. Mimikyu and Klefki and Didi, Tropius. Great to see him back. Brand new overworld sprites. Model looks fantastic. Fomantis, Lurantis, Cacnea, Venonat, Venomoth, Pineco, Fortress. I talked about how good metal looks in this game. Scissor and Scyther. Heracross, Hippopotas, Hippopotame, Sandile, Crocodile, Siliconda, Mudbray. Larvesta's back. Bagon is our Violet only dragon, so if you're playing Pokemon
I was wondering that. I was wondering where Bacon was. And now it actually makes sense. It's because it's a Violet one. Right? So I was like, but I remember he was there. And then, okay, so now it makes sense. So it's pretty odd, but basically it's exchange, right? Because in Scarlet, you can get the past version of the Paradox Pokemon of Salamence, which is from the past. But you can't get him, the normal version, you can't get him on Scarlet. You have to get it on Violet. And the same thing happens, I think it's with Hoxorus? No. The Pseudo Legendary from Gen 5, you can get the normal. No. You can't get the normal one in Violet, but you can get the Paradox version of that Pokemon from the future in Violet. It's something like that.
Pokemon Violet, you're going to get access to Bagon, Shelgon, and Salamence. Hatena and the Hatterene group, the Impidimp group, so we have those sort of counters to each other.
Since the the Pom Pom Cat, or how can I say, Incineroar, right? I call him the cat from Kellogg's because it's literally him. So the cat from Kellogg's, right? Incineroar. He's not in this game. Some people are like super happy and everything, but I'm like whatever, because literally Grimmsnarl, it's also here, and he has because Incineroar, they use him for obviously for Intimidate to lower the attack, but also one of the main thing that they use Incineroar is for what's the name? You know the move that I'm trying to say. For some reason, it just went away. But yeah, you know the move where basically you attack, it has priority, and it like cancel the attack of the opponent. Grimmsnarl also have that, and he's defensive, and yeah. So I guess people will start using him again. Probably.
Returning from Sword and Shield, Sableye, Shuppet, Banette, Phalanx, Hawlucha, Spiritomb.
Oh, I remember now. Fake Out. Fake Out is the name of the move.
Let's talk about Spiritomb. He's just there. He's just in the overworld.
True.
If you know where to go, when to go, specific place of where to go, he's there. You don't have to collect 107 wisps. You don't have to do a whole bunch of quests and everything else.
I saw that.
It's never going to show up in your Pokedex with a location, but he's just in the game. You can go get him. That's a great thing. I think we're all Spiritomb out, right? After the games we had last holiday season, we're Spiritomb out. You just get him. Noibat and Noivern, Dreepy and to Dragapult is back, but they are exclusive to Pokemon Violet. So this is going to be the dragon that's only available in Violet alongside the Salamence line, countering the Tyranitar and the Hydreigon line that I'm going to be getting to a little bit lower. Rotom is back in the game, as well as the Rotom catalog. So they're handling how Rotom changes forms the same way that they did in Sword and Shield. Oranguru and Passimian, I don't know why I have the shiny sprite here. I just do. That's the default sprite I've programmed. I need to fix that. Komala's making a return. He's in the game. He's still useless, but he's there. Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar are only available in Pokemon
So what's the
Scarlet.
reason for having him there?
Stonjourner and Ice-Q remain version exclusives as they did in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pincurchin, Sandygast, Slowpoke, Slowking, Shellos, Shelder. I cannot confirm which version of Shellos is in the game. There is sprite work for all of them, but the sprite work also includes the transferable Pokemon. We do have an EC and a West C, but I've never paid too much attention to if both Shellos and Gastrodon C forms are available in the game. Maybe they are, I'm not too sure. Quillfish is back, as well as Love Disc, Finneon, Bruxish, haven't seen him in a hot minute. Olomomola, Skrelp is back. He's going to be exclusive to Pokemon Scarlet, and likewise, as it's always been, Clauncher and Clawitzer are exclusive to Pokemon Violet. Tynamo, Electros, they are back in the game. The electric type with Levitate that can have a Terra type. That's in the game, and it's pretty great. Marini and Toxapex, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite, Snom, Frostmoth, Snowbird, Delibird, Cubchoo, Snowrunt, Gallade.
One thing I can say about Dratini, on the videos that I uploaded, many people ask me if it is possible to have Dragonite at the beginning of the game. And I will tell you, yes. You can literally have any Pokemon apart from the Paradox on your team as soon as you start gaming. And literally, for Dragonite, what you can do is as soon as you get your mount, you need to go to the lake, right? Once you go to the lake, obviously, you will have to go through, a lot of hard Pokemon, and someone can kill you, right? But if you have your Pokemon at level 20, right? Dratini is extremely weak. So you just go there. You just go to the lake, like the big lake. You will see on the map a big lake. You just get there. And if you're like me, who is like, oh, I fucking love Dragonite, right? It's my main Pokemon. You just go and battle a Dratini, and there is multiple ways you can, capture a high level Pokemon, and especially one that is in his first evolution. And first, Dratini doesn't have a lot of good moves when he's like in at the beginning, so it's not really that hard. You just go there, try to lower down his health a little bit, and then you try to capture him. And obviously, that Dratini, since you're in a high level area, is gonna be level 50. So what you do is you just create an egg. You capture a Dratini female, and then you get a Deet or whatever, or you capture right away another Dratini which is male. You put the camp, and that's it. They're going to create an egg. Then you get that egg, and you use that egg for your Dratini if you want to play through with him. So yeah.
Cryogonal, Bergmite, Avalugg, Rufflet, Braviary, Bisharp being number 368. Number 370 is Diono, Zyvelius, and Hydreigon. Hydreigon is the last returning Pokemon in the Pokedex at number 372 out of 400. But I'll be honest with you, 103 is a lot. In X and Y, we had 72. Sun and Moon, we had 88. Sword and Shield, we had 96. Yeah. Oh, that also includes Pokemon Legends Arceus, so it's probably less than 96. It was closer to 84, 85. And Scarlet and Violet has 103, so there's a fair amount of new Pokemon in this game.
Yep.
Which Pokemon returning are you most excited for? Leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, turning on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to try the stream, so I think it went pretty well. I'm gonna try to check the quality after this, but thank you so much, for being here for the test, and I hope to see you soon. It's only, it's only a matter of time, since now it's literally just tomorrow. We just go tomorrow. It's gonna be midnight. Hopefully, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, but we will see what's gonna happen. We will see what's gonna happen. So thank you and peace out, dude. Thank you.